Hey, welcome back to another video. Today it was pretty calm, so we're gonna do a little bit of bottom fishing and diving. It's a smaller crew this time, so we'll get out there, see what happens. Please enjoy. We get to the spot, we're in around 60 feet of water. Everyone is using light tackle, switching between artificial lures and some live bait. While we were using the artificials, we were catching a lot of yellowtail snappers and barjacks. We were using the smaller barjacks as live bait, but as you can see right here, this one just got lucky.
That's why. That's a big fucking
Sarah right behind him, dude.
nice. Oh my god.
Nice play.
The bites at this spot were pretty consistent. In an hour, we got 8 yellowtails, 3 barracudas, and 2 really nice yellow jacks. When I tried to get the footage off the other camera, however, the memory card was corrupted, so I only had the videos from this POV to use. Right here, Tafari decided to switch up his bait and use squid, and hooked up on a pretty nice size Remora. While it put up a decent fight, we don't need him, so we just threw it back afterwards.
Yellowtail. I shot at the...
Here we had these 2 caberas that were just circling the boat the entire time. They weren't taking any bait, weren't messing with the artificials. They just sat mid-water column watching the entire day.
Yellowtail, stop that. And that's a nice size one.
After fishing, we decided to switch it up and spearfish. I was pretty congested this day, so we started shallow just to see how things would go. So today I'm not using my typical Hawaiian sling. I'm trying out the sea archer sling. It's kind of like a bow and arrow setup. It has a line connected to the actual sling and the spear itself. I thought it would be cool to get, especially for when I'm shooting in deeper water or I come across something like a big amberjack. I just hate having to chase down for my spear or just lose the spear on the hole. However, I did still want that Hawaiian sling feel, so that's why I didn't get a pole spear instead. So right here we found the lobster condo and decided to check under it. Sadly there was nothing there, but typically this is what people will put out before lobster season begins, and they'll usually have a good amount of lobster hiding under it. So right here I fumbled a pretty easy shot. My drag on the reel was too tight, so the spear didn't go out as far as it should have. Trial and error though. Aside from being congested, it was nice to try the new spear setup in shallow water first, instead of trying to figure it out when I'm out deeper and it's a real game time situation. Luckily, there were a decent number of hogfish around, which are not only some of the easiest fish to shoot, but my personal favorite to eat.
I got one of her.
So right here I learned not to use the belt reel in shallow waters. As you can see, it got tangled around like the reef and sea fans, and it was a whole headache I had to get untangled before the spear was pulled out from the hogfish swimming away.
Huh? I seen a couple of stuff.
So right here I see a black grouper out in the open, and he decided to swim into this little ledge. Luckily it was one way in, one way out, so I head down to go and take the shot. However, this ended up being another shot that I fumbled. I went down, got a clean shot, and the line got tangled in the reef and sea fans, and you can see the black grouper swim off as the spear slips out at the end. So we find another pair of Cabera snappers just chilling, and try to creep up next to them. I get low, and I realize that they weren't paying me much mind, so I sit at the bottom, do a little bit of grunting, hoping that they'll come back, but they showed no interest. After I passed the shark, I was following a stingray for a little bit, and it swam inside this cave, went down, looked around for a bit. It was just some bait fish and a lot of cold water pushing out though.
He even knew. Jack. But saw a stingray in the back there. Oh.
At this point, we had a few hogfish. We're pretty content. decided to head out a bit deeper and make a few drops. And right here, I'm trying to point out a hogfish to Kayvon, weighing around 55, 60 feet. Kayvon doesn't see it, however, so I go down, congested and all, and decide to make an attempt. On my way down, I was really struggling to equalize, and as soon as I got in sight of the hogfish, I couldn't take it anymore. My ears were killing me, so I just decided to head right back up. I head down as I see a tiger group out in the open. I'm trying my best to equalize, pushing through the pain, but at this point my ears were killing me again. Felt like my right eye was gonna pop out the socket, and I just take a Hail Mary shot and head right back up.
Pretty decent tiger group. Yeah, I was trying to find a direction. He's still under that rock.
I make one more attempt on the tiger grouper. Once again, it was unsuccessful. I made it down as far as I could, but the pain behind my right eye was just too much. So I decided to head up and call it a day, which was for the best, because when I got to the boat, emptied out my mask, I had a pretty bad nosebleed and the nose part was full of blood. It was nice to get to try out the Sea Archer Hawaiian sling though. It wasn't as successful as I thought I would be with it, but I'll keep it up and hopefully I get better as I progress. Once again, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Alright, I done.